Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 5th through the 11th of February 2023. I do hope you guys had a great week. I'm going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not at all unusual. Just to give you guys heads up, I did hear as I was doing your pre-shuffle that there is something to do with a message of love. So we'll see how that rolls out in your reading, if at all. It could be just a message that's for somebody that's listening right now. All right. Spirit, can I have the energy of Virgo? Virgo. All right, Virgo, you are starting out with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You have the Queen of Cups in the upright, I'm sorry. And you have the High Priestess. Okay. So it looks like there's some kind of secretive energy here with regard to love. And it also looks like there's an energy here of anger. It's like you have a split, because this is your energy, and it's almost like your heart, you're very positive in your heart, but yet secretive, and in your mind, you are very upset or angry. So it's like there's a division between your head and your heart in some manner. You may be seeking advice with regard to this. For some of you, you may be seeking advice of perhaps a spiritual advisor, tarot reader, or psychic perhaps, or just perhaps somebody that you feel is very wise. But there seems to be a division between your head and your heart. And I'm also seeing that there's some anger about something. So we'll have to clarify that. It could have to do with this love that maybe you feel like you're being kept a secret. I don't know, but there seems to be some kind of anger. Let's see who is in your energy. Spirit, show me who is in Virgo's energy, please. All right, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of communication with this person. I do see that this person is trying to heal their energy. There seems to be a lot of healing that's going on. This is in some way connected to whatever is making you upset or angry. But this person has withdrawn. There's a little bit of withdrawn energy. They're trying to heal. And I do feel like they are going to be coming forward with communication. Now, when they come forward, I do feel like they're coming forward in a gentle manner. So that's positive. There is a decision this person is trying to make. And the energy of that decision has to do with love, but the decision itself, I feel like they're kind of stonewalling a little bit. And that, although they're going to come forward in a very gentle manner, the decision for them is one that it's a battle within themselves. Yeah, it's almost like a battle within themselves, which is why they're kind of stonewalling a little bit. With the Eight of Wands, I'm seeing, again, that communication. They could be traveling if they live at a distance. This is a travel card. But this is back and forth communication. And I do see rapid changes as well. So let's see the energy between the two of you. Show me the... I'm going to try that again. Sorry about that. I know you don't want to have 10 cards between the two of you. It would be a whole other reading, wouldn't it? Show me the energy between the two. Show me the energy between the two. Okay. But you are going to have 3. So there's a lot going on between the two of you. I can tell you that. I can also tell you that the two of you are not seeing this connection in the same manner. You're seeing it very differently. Okay, so the one thing that the both of you do see in the same way is that there's a releasing here, a letting go, okay? In particular, the person in your energy is letting go. I do feel that that is coming about in a very conflicted manner. There's been conflict between the two of you. And I do feel that this person feels that there may have been mind games. There's been a very difficult or ugly conflict, possible mind games. And this person may feel, so they've been hurt. This is why they're healing. And I can also see that they may be feeling as if the only way that they're going to feel peace is to release and to let this go. Now, on your side, I see you letting go as well. For some reason, there seems to be some anger. This is maybe what led to this conflict. And there's heartbreak here. But again, there's healing. So I don't know if it's a little unclear to me if you felt hurt or if you felt that you hurt this person, or both. It could be both. I do see you expressing anger though, Virgo. And there's a feeling that you knowingly, like you knew that this expression of anger may have hurt this person. Because they feel like there's been mind games played. But regardless, and there could have been some third-party energy as well. So, because the Three of Swords sometimes speaks to third-party energy. If that is the case, that third-party energy is being released, but it's being released because you're exiting from this connection. All right, so let's see what is affecting this connection. Tell me what's affecting this connection, please. The Two of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, somebody may have been juggling. If so, that's no longer happening. And Virgo, the indication would be that that would be on your side, not on theirs. Because you have the card of love. Doesn't necessarily have to be, though, because they do have a decision here. A decision is going to be made. The juggling is going to end. It will end because of releasing of the connection. And I can see a decision being made. Somebody feels as if they've been made to look like a clown, to look like a fool. Your person here, Virgo, feels as if that you played them. Yeah, there's definitely, they feel that you juggled them. And they feel that they've had to make this decision. They didn't want to make a decision. And they're going to communicate to you that they feel that you made them look like a fool. Now, if the energy is switched, just, put yourself in the story where it belongs. You may be finding yourself on the right side of this equation. So sometimes that energy will switch. But yeah, a decision is going to be made. That's going to affect this relationship. Let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. All right, you have Justice in the reverse. Let's look at signs. We have Libra here. We have, what else? I'm not really seeing a lot of signs here on this side of the board. We'll probably see more as we clarify. You have Justice in the reverse, though. And that tells me that there, at the end of the week, there's going to be an acknowledgement of some wrongdoing. It has to do with this secret. There's a secret with regard to love, and the person you are connecting with will be communicating with you about this. It is also a card of karma, so there is going to be negative karma attached to this secret because somebody feels wronged and they're calling for karmic justice. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star. I love this card, actually, in this deck. The Star is the underlying energy, and it is a card of healing. It is a card of hope. So that's very good energy. All right. So let's clarify, Virgo. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? Show me. Why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? All right, we have Temperance, and we have, oh, again, the Three of Swords. So I see, Virgo, that you're trying to balance out your emotions, and you're trying to see things clearly with regard to a third-party situation, possibly, or a very painful situation. I do think that you are being guided with regard to that, to release anything that's third party, for those of you that is there. And I am also seeing that you're being guided, if there is no third party energy, you're being guided to heal. So that would include forgiveness. There's forgiveness. So you may be angry with somebody that hurt you. And so there's guidance here to heal and to forgive whatever it is that you're very angry about. And it does look like you may be doing that. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? All right, we have the Six of Wands reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So in love, you're feeling like there's a situation that you feel is unsuccessful, and you're looking for a change. You're looking for a big change. You feel that it's time for a change. And so, yeah, you're hoping either that this situation that has been unsuccessful is going to change, or you're looking for a change. And this has to do with love. All right, so why is the High Priestess here? Okay. All right, Four of Swords in the reverse. So this goes back to your person. And the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, so there's a broken connection between you and this person. There's a, you have broken a connection, or they've broken a connection with you. Now, if they have broken the connection with you, this may have been what made you angry. And, you know, there's an indication here that you're being guided to forgive this person. They could have engaged in a third-party energy, or they could have just done something that hurt you deeply or made you very angry. You would have then seen this as an unsuccessful relationship in love, even though you still love this person. And you're hoping that there will be a change in this situation. Now, if it's not that scenario for you, that would indicate then that you may be the one who has a secret love. And you're considering this connection to be unsuccessful. You're making a big change in your life. You may communicate to this person that you no longer want to be involved with them. I can see that there has been conflict between you and this person, and you're angry. There's a sense of anger here. So take it as it resonates for you, because I definitely see different timelines there. All right, let's look at this person's energy. Why is the Four of Swords here? The World and the Emperor. Okay, so you may be dealing with an Aries. I also see Taurus here, Sagittarius. But the person in your energy, they're fixing to boss up. This person is going to boss up. They're going to communicate with you. They feel that you've kind of played them for a fool. And they have every intention of ending that cycle. They have a new cycle that they're going to be beginning. But yeah, now the cycle they're ending could have to do with this conflict. It may not be the connection itself. It could be this cycle of conflict, because I can see that they don't want to have conflict with you. So let's see why the Two of Swords is here. Let's see what this decision is. Yeah, but I would expect communication. Yeah, Page of Cups and Nine of Swords. They're making the decision to resolve the problems. They want to put the problems behind the two of you. This person has been very hurt. They may extend a olive branch of some sort to you. I see that there's, for some of you, this person could extend an apology if they've hurt you. And I can see that you have been hurt, Virgo. So they may be extending an apology. If not an apology, they're going to extend themselves to you in a very small but loving way in order to try to resolve the problems and put them behind both of you. This person does feel sometimes very hopeless. And this is one of the reasons why it's taking a while for them to make this decision. And the decision definitely has to do with whether or not they're going to extend themselves to you with regard to new beginning in love. I also feel like this person, something about, because we see him very hurt, and he is looking over here. Now, the Page of Cups has to do with a new love. So for some of you, there's a indication that this person believes you are involved with someone else, and that would be for those of you that there has been juggling in the situation. And this has hurt this person very much, so it's affecting their decision. Why is the Eight of Wands here? All right, we have the Four of Cups reversed, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords. So what they're going to talk to you about, and I do feel like you're going to talk with them as well. There's going to be some back and forth conversation here. They are going to acknowledge that they were not viewing the relationship with care. They may acknowledge to you that for some of you, it's like they didn't understand the importance of this connection. And this is weighing heavily on them. They feel very weighed down by that. They feel like a lot, for some of you, this person is really blaming themselves. Yeah, they're blaming themselves. They're feeling weighed down. They're feeling as if them not treating the connection with the care that they should have has caused all the problems. But they do definitely want to move away from the problems together. They want to move forward together with you into something more peaceful. However, I feel as if you, Virgo, are not telling them everything. You're talking with them, but you're not telling them everything. And I feel as if you're not accepting that. I feel like you're not accepting it because you may have someone else that they're unaware of for some of you. Because there's this secretive energy that between the two of you that is affecting this, and it's the reason why you don't want to have this connection. So let's look at the connection. All right, we have the Two of Cups and the Five. Yep, there's that Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles. A lot of change is coming. A lot of change. Because you've got 3 fives. Fives are always about change. And then the Three of Pentacles. All right, so let's see what we've got. So this is a soulmate. I can see that. The two of you were very much on the same page. And then this Five of Swords happened. This energy of mind games, conflict, somebody that was, you know, not fighting fairly happened. And I feel like that's what put the distance between the two of you. And so now I feel like your person, Virgo, is going to reach out to you in an attempt to heal this connection. But ultimately, it's heal the connection, come together, or let go. And it does look like both of you are releasing, which is a shame because, you know, there does appear to be a lot of love here. I see it on both sides. Now, on your side, Virgo, I'm seeing that you're healing. If there has been third-party energy, you're letting that go. You're releasing third party, but it's by releasing this person. Because I feel like you're letting this person go in order to not have third-party energy, which then would make it 2. Because you're leaving this person out in the cold. Or you feel that they left you out in the cold and you're healing from that. I do feel that they are trying to bring this back together. They're trying to end this energy of conflict. They're distancing themselves from mind games. They're trying to lay a foundation here. So the cycle they're ending has to do with conflict, and they're wanting to lay a firm foundation. They're reaching out to you, and they're coming in as the Emperor, which is a very high order of energy. It's like the highest you can get, and that's very positive. But I feel like you're not really having any of it. Yeah, I feel like you're not having any of it because there's a sense of you being angry with them and, you know, from this conflict that's happened. And I do feel like you're going to be the one who leaves them out in the cold in order to eliminate third-party energy, which I can see you don't want. Now, if there hasn't been third-party energy, it's a matter of you're leaving them out in the cold because you find it too painful to be in this connection. There's still a sense of there being mind games. There's still a sense of there being conflict between the two of you, even though there's a lot of love here. So let's look at what's affecting the connection. So it feels to me like this person is trying to bring this back together, but you're not really having any of it. All right, the Chariot in reverse and the Five of Cups. All right, so a decision is going to be reached, and that decision will be made by the person in your primarily by the person in your energy. Now, you'll be making a decision as well, but they have the Two of Swords as well as the Two of Pentacles. They've been trying to put off this decision. they wanted to work things out, put everything behind the two of you, and move forward with a fresh start. What I'm seeing, however, is that because of the conflict that still remains, things are not going to move forward. The Chariot is in reverse. Sign of Cancer, by the way. You also have Gemini here. But I'm seeing that they feel things are not going to move forward. And so they're deciding not to continue, not to move this forward. Now, on your side, you have, there's a sense of sadness here about this decision. You're looking for a change, and you're wanting a positive change in love. So there's a sense of sadness, and I'm seeing that there either is or will be regrets, because we see that this person is looking at everything that has happened, including some third-party energy for those of you that's there, and is failing to see this Two of Cups that's behind them. That's the Two of Cups that's in this connection. So there's a lot of love that's in this connection, but it appears, Virgo, that you're not seeing that. Instead, you're viewing this as a failure, and that is going to lead to regrets. So, yeah, let's look at the Justice card. Show me the outcome for the end of the week. Show me the outcome for the end of the week. Show me the outcome for the end of the week. All right. So we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Coins reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Water sign energy. That would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And we have the King of Wands. Fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So what I'm seeing here is that there's a sense here of wrongdoing. Okay, somebody feels very wronged in the situation, and I also feel that, and I feel like that's your person. There's almost an acknowledgement from you, Virgo, that yes, there's been wrongdoing with regard to love and emotions. And I'm seeing that somebody's going to speak their truth. It looks like truth is coming in your direction. So I feel like there's going to be a truth spoken about why this connection is not working out. I'm also seeing you really pulling away, pulling back emotionally, and ending the connection. Yeah, I see you pulling away, ending the connection, and letting this person know that. So when this person speaks their truth, I feel like you're going to really pull back and withdraw. The King of Wands is moving forward in a very proactive way. They're wanting to move forward with you. But when that does not happen, I feel as if, so the two of you want very different things right now. When that doesn't happen, I feel like they're going to speak their truth about why it's not working. And they're going to call for karmic justice. So, now you also have the Queen of Cups in the upright here. And it goes into the reverse. So something you think is going to be successful is going to go suddenly very wrong in love, because this is what's happening. When this person calls for karmic justice, The Queen of Cups goes into the reverse, which means this will go here. So there's something you think is going to be successful in love. It's going to, it's tied in with the karma that is coming from the karmic justice. Both Justice and the Wheel of Fortune are karmic cards. And it goes into the reverse because of the pullback. And that's where the justice is applied. So the karmic justice for this situation is that the situation that you feel is going to be successful is going to fail. Yeah. So, all right, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Swords. I still see that there's love in this connection, though. I don't know what has happened here, but something has happened, and it's caused a lot of conflict. The Ace of Swords has to do with gaining clarity, and it has to do with communication, clarity, and truth. So I do feel that that's very positive. I do feel like ultimately, whenever all of this plays out, that truth and clarity and communication is going to rule over it, basically. So it's difficult for me as a reader to understand what happened without knowing where all this came from, because it looks like there was such a solid connection. So I don't know. It's obvious, though, that this person feels very wronged and that there's something that's hidden on your side, and it has had devastating effects here. Yeah, so we'll see. Keep in mind, it's a weekly reading as well. All right, I'm going to pull some oracles and see if anything pops out for you. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Yep, you got something. Let's see what you got. Oh, healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. And then we have take a chance, a risk, options, and not showing your hand. Yeah, taking and gambling. So I think that goes on your side. I think your person is trying to heal their heart. There's some kind of a risk or a gamble you're taking here. I'm not sure that it's going to work out very well for you, because there is a sense of karmic justice coming into this. And like I said, if the roles are reversed, just put yourself where you belong, Virgo. I'm sorry it's not a little bit more positive reading. You know, I don't like to give readings that are not positive, but I do have to tell you what the cards, you know, say. All right. Otherwise, I would be inauthentic and I would be lying to you, and I'm not willing to do that. So there's some kind of risk you're taking, and, you know, I'd be very careful with that. All right. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And if this has resonated with you at all, please go ahead and like the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And until I see you in about a week, namaste.